For this problem, we're given a table of values and we're given some equations, and what we want to figure out is which of these equations represents the table of values. And here I only wrote down two of the sort of value points, and we'll just use these to test the validity or the truth of accuracy of these equations. And if I need more, then I'll write down more, but I think two will probably be enough. So I think the simplest way to go about solving this problem is just plugging in the x values into the equation and see if you actually get the corresponding y value as the output. So for example, for this one, let's just plug in 1 for x and see what we get. If we plug in 1 for x, we get that y is equal to 1/2 times 5 over 2 to the power of 1, so just 5 over 2, right? And that's equal to 5 over 4. That is not equal to 11 over 4, so our output is not the same, so we know that this equation does not represent our table. So A is out. Let's do the same thing for B. Y equals 2 times 3 over 4 to the power of 1, which is just 3 over 4, right? So 3 over 4 times 2 is 6 over 4. Again, that's not equal to 11 over 4, so we can cross B out. What about C? Y equals 3 over 4 times 1 plus 2, so that's equal to 3 over 4, right? So plus 2, I'm going to express 2 as a fraction so we can combine the fractions. So 2 expressed as a fraction with 4 in the denominator is 8 over 4, right? Because that's like 2 over 1 times 4 over 4, so that'll be 8 over 4, but still equal to 2. So that's equal to 11 over 4. So it's looking pretty good. Looks like what we need, but let's check D though. Let's check D. So 7 over 2 times 1, because that's what we're still testing, right? Minus 3 over 4, so that's equal to just 7 over 2 minus 3 over 4. And here to combine these fractions, again, I want to maybe put this one with a denominator of 4, and I can do that by multiplying the top and bottom by 2. So this is equal to 14 over 4, right? That's still equal to 7 over 2. I'm just, making the denominator 4 so we can combine these. So 14 over 4 minus 3 over 4, that's also 11 over 4. Okay, so that's interesting, right? That both of these work. So let's go ahead, and so we know that it's between C and D. One of them has to be correct. So let's go ahead and then plug in the second point and see if we can eliminate one of these options. So if we go a little bit lower here, let's go ahead and just do this first one. So y equals 3 over 4 times, let's plug in 2 now to see if we get 25 over 4. So it'd be 3 over 4 times 2 plus 2, right? So 3 over 4 times 2, that's 6 over 4. 6 over 4 plus 2, so that's equal to 6 over 4 plus 8 over 4, so that's equal to 14 over 4, which is not 25 over 4, which is what we need. So I'm pretty sure we can eliminate C, but let's just check D to be sure that we didn't make a mistake. So y equals, taking D now, right? 7 over 2 times 2, right? I'm trying to use the second point, plus, minus 3 over 4, so that's equal to 14 over 2, right? Minus 3 over 4. To get the same denominator, multiply top and bottom by 2 here, so that'll be 28 over 4 minus 3 over 4, and that is what we need. That is 25 over 4. That corresponds with the table, so our answer here has to be D.